Okay, we're going to talk about where the rear fan goes in a 170. This van was used for prototyping, so it actually it already has the sound deadening, which will not be in your vehicle at this point. So disregard the silver metal up here, or silver sound deadening. And the first thing you want to do is take your fan ring out that has the large groove on the one side. This groove is not going to be used in the placement of this fan, so I like to have it facing down so it doesn't interfere with how I put this fan ring in. You're going to place the back edge of this fan ring, and it has a little notch right here. You'll line that notch up with the center of the vehicle. There's a small hole on the flange that comes out from the rib, and that hole is on center. So you just line this little divot up with that hole and smack it against that flange. Do not run it all the way over and have it hit the rib. That will be not in the right spot. You want it against the skin of the vehicle, and it'll end up being about 3/4 of an inch away from this rib, but bumped into the flange that's coming up off of that rib on the top of the ceiling here. So when you line up that center and you square everything up against that flange, that's the place where you can take your marker, mark the corners, and punch your hole just like you would on any other fan. But the placement, again, is against this rear rib flange, and you're not using the groove. In your 170 rear fan kit, you'll have 2 fan rings. One of them has a rounded contour taken out of it. This one goes on the seat, on the roof, on top, on the outside, and the one with the grooved edge goes on the inside. So I told you where the inside fan goes, and when you go to place the top fan, that groove will just go over the top of the corrugation that's in the middle of the vehicle. Each edge is also routed out, and that will compensate for where the corrugation starts on either side. But this will sit on top of the metal of the vehicle. You will glue this bottom edge and squish it down, and then you will glue the top edge and set the fan ring on top. So this is like a little sandwich up there with your glue spreading out in between each layer.